Hey, everybody. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Betty Yellick. Hello to those of you who are listening in the bushes or in the clouds. And those of you who are going to watch the replay. All right. Definitely, we're all crossing everything. Um, it's gotten colder here. We don't have any ice or anything, you know. But yeah, the South is definitely getting another storm. And my governor went on the news earlier today, and I just don't trust him when it comes to the weather, cold weather. I don't. The grid is still not the way it's supposed to be. So, but thank y'all for being here. Y'all keep all of us in prayer. Um, I'm coming on a little bit later because I got to make sure I get all the articles, websites and everything together. Plus, I haven't been feeling really well, so I probably won't be very long tonight. Um, so I wanted to, hey, Ebony Woods. So I wanted to address something for this particular subject, and I see a lot of different people talking about the murder of Tyre Nichols and the death of Brandon Smiley, who is the son of comedian and talk show host Rickey Smiley. And I have to say, I'm disappointed in some things. I'm disappointed in the rumors. I'm disappointed in the conjecture. I'm disappointed in the conspiracy theories. I'm just disappointed in how people are talking about the death of these two men in not very good ways, or I think very helpful ways. And it's reminding me of the takeoff situation. It's reminding me of people putting titles, I don't know, for clickbait maybe. Um, it's just, it's too much. Hey, Ebony, love you too. And I'm just like, come on, Black folks. Come on, Black people. Come on. I know we have a history of why we should not always believe everything that is presented to us based on our history here in these United States and also on this continent, North America. But come on, some things are just as they are. Stop. Can we stop, please? So today I'm going to be letting you know about the facts. Okay. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm gonna start off with Brandon Smiley. So Rickey Smiley, talk show host, comedian. Also, he had his own reality show at one time featuring his children, and one of them was Brandon Smiley. Okay. Now, Brandon and Rickey's relationship has not always been the best. Um, but I want to say it got better over the years. Brandon got married, he has children. And this past Sunday, Rickey came on and his video, um, which I put in the chat. Well, I'm not saying not. I will put in the chat, but I put in my description. He said, "My son Brandon has died." I'm just summarizing. My son Brandon has died. Can y'all please pray for his mother and the family? Now I thought Rickey said my family, but I didn't realize Brandon was married and had his own children. So yes, he had his own family. And I thought they're really nice of Rickey because he wanted the mother of his child, because she's probably really going through it, that her child was not there. Plus, I'm praying for Rickey too. He lost his uncle, I believe, last year before last, who was like a father to him. I think he may have lost another sibling. Okay. Now he's lost his son. But what made me so mad today was to look at, and by the way, Rickey has actually posted some more things in tribute to his son. Very sweet. If you're not triggered by it, or you're okay emotionally wise, please go and watch them. I'm only able to watch the one that he asked, basically telling everybody that his son died, and to pray for his son's mother and family. But this is what I was looking at when I typed in Brandon Smiley, because I was trying to also find pictures of him that, but then but I also wanted to know, like, what was the coverage. And I saw one, and it says, this is from someone's channel. I'm not going to say who I'm just going to read you the title, okay? I'm going to read the title. The truth about what happened to Brandon Smiley, Rickey Smiley's oldest son. He was, and the thumbnail says, blood sacrifice, question mark, question mark. Rickey Smiley exposed. And I was just like, what the hell? Hey, Antoine. Then I saw this other title. Rickey Smiley admits his son, Brandon Smiley, was sacrificed. And I was like, fix it, Jesus. Then I see another one. It says Brandon Smiley death, Rickey Smiley's son, that caused the death, and it has two cars in an accident on the cover. I don't think they ever did say how he died. Like, can we get a toxicology autopsy report before we say how someone died, please? Then I had one. I don't know if you know. Some of you may know. Rickey Smiley is in Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Someone said, I'm trying to find out where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Because I was just like, I know y'all didn't say this man. Okay, maybe it's gone, or I just can't find him. It was a good thing. Oh, this is it. Thank you. I thought I found it. Basically, it was saying that Rickey sacrificed his son to Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and I was just like, Lord, y'all. I want whoever that was. I want them to log off. Log off. By the way, I didn't know that his son was also following his dad's footsteps to be a comedian. But the stuff that's coming out, it's just, can y'all stop? Can y'all stop with the rumors? Can you stop with the conspiracy? Oh, this one right here is this is the one that got me, y'all. This is the one that got me. It said, Rickey Smiley's son update. Did Brandon Smiley have a handler? Was she into witchcraft? Was she sent to him by his wife, y'all? His wife. Mind you, some of these people have more subscribers than I do. Some of them have less subscribers than I do. But I'm trying to figure out, hey, Christopher David, why? If you don't have nothing else good to say, why are you saying this? Do you not understand Brandon's family, not including his father, but he has brothers, he has a wife, he has kids. They may go on social media and see this. You don't have no type of empathy at all? Stop the rumors, conspiracy theory. Y'all just and please do. Come on now. You know for a fact he did not get sacrificed. You know for a fact there ain't no witchcraft. Okay. Rickey hasn't said nothing about a car accident. Now, if that turned to be true, I'll come back on here and I'm gonna let you know. But it is ridiculous. I want him to rest in peace. I want his family to have peace. Because right now, they're going through a whole bunch of different emotions on this internet. Really? You seen it too, Betty? Please, somebody was sacrificed. I understand. He's 32 years old. That is young. But I'm waiting until the family or the autopsy program and they have said what he died of. I have seen things concerning celebrities in the last few months, people who didn't even know that they had cancer, died. The guy who voiced Batman didn't know he had cancer. He passed away. Okay. The lady who played from Laverne and Shirley, she passed away yesterday. 75. Her family said she had been ill. Okay. I saw the lady who played Wednesday, 64 years old. She had been ill. Okay. Um, I think someone caught me. Was it meningitis or something? I don't know. One lady I watched on TV, I forgot what movie that was. She had cancer. She had cancer. She's 45, I believe. So Nicole, I sat down. So can we? Yeah, Cindy Williams died yesterday. Yeah, I put it on my community wall. So in a way, I guess Laverne and Shirley are back together again in heaven, making Jesus laugh. Yeah, some of them are young. And I think that's what we want. We want to say, oh, it must be car accident. It must be a drive-by shooting. Oh, they were sacrificed. Come on now, everybody is sacrificed. Remember when Bobby Brown's other son, was it Landon or Bobby Brown Jr.? He passed away. And people were trying to say, oh, did him and Bobby Christina are they cursed? Bobby Brown Jr. had an actual health condition he lived with all his life. All his life. Oh, it was last week? Well, okay. I guess maybe we just found out yesterday, but it was last week? Okay. Hmm. Always and always making our dreams come true. Okay, I'm sorry. You stop bringing me back, Christopher. But what I'm saying is, y'all, I need some of us on here, dear content creators. Let's talk the facts. Let's not contribute to this family's already grief, and they got to worry about titles, of videos and pictures about their deceased loved one. Okay. Cause I'm telling you, the title about being sacrificed, witchcraft. Come on now. Y'all, come on now. Just let me hold on, let me find it. Let me go to Ricky's channel. Now Ricky has, like I said, other videos, but I'm going to his channel. Because he's the one that told us his son was not alive. And since then, some of y'all, okay. I'm gonna go to the video. He has other videos about his son performing stand-up, um, giving his life to the Lord. Um, a video Brandon performing as a kid, memories of his son. Brandon Smiley going from babysitting to balling with his little brother. You know, he has these type of things. But some of y'all out here, this is from 2 days ago, and this is the title of his video. I'm going to play the audio. It says, "My son Brandon passed away." Okay, so gonna do fair use because I want y'all to hear and for me to hear what Ricky asked us to do. He asked us to do. You going to bed already? I'm not gonna be on long. Okay. I'm gonna play.
Hey, I just have to I just have bad news this morning. I'm on my way to the airport to get to Birmingham. I just want everybody to pray for me. Pray for our family. My son, Brandon Smiley, has passed away this morning. I'm about to go get on a flight and try to get to Birmingham. Vicky, good morning. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I just want all our cousins and different family members to pray, be strong. I'm okay. Pray for my son's mother and my son's siblings. Pray for my son and my daughter, everybody that was raised with Brandon. Pray for Brandon's mother, Brenda, and his dad, Tariq, and his sister Taylor. And everybody. I hate to announce this. Just want to give it to you before you hear it in the streets. My son Brandon Smiley passed away this morning. I'm on my way to the airport. Pray for me. I'm okay. And the car's actually here to pick me up now. Life come with a whole bunch of twists and turns. I don't care where you go or what. I just don't know what to do. I can't think. I got my keys. I took a bath. I'm on my way to home. I just can't think straight. I don't know. So
I'm gonna stop it right there because I'm getting triggered. Because grief is, I totally understand what he means. Like, hey, can't think straight. You're trying to process everything. You got to get to the place. You got to then no most like with him, he's gonna have to start planning the funeral. He's already told the world. Probably some more phone calls will be made. So check out, put it in the chat. And also I should have put a trigger warning. But I did say I was gonna um so yeah. If you don't want to go, also if you don't want to go watch it, maybe watch it later. That's fine. But can he asked us to pray, y'all, for Brandon's mom, his family, his siblings, everybody. Can we do that? Can we not make videos or watch videos or spread misinformation? Can we do that? Can we do that? That's what he asked us to do. So I would definitely be praying for Rickey, his siblings, um, his wife and his children. Um, he has not sacrificed people. It's not witchcraft. Okay, just stop. Just stop. Okay, just stop. Yes, condolences to the family. R.I.P. Brandon. Okay, so I'm coming on next. With concerning the murder of Tyree. I really like this picture of him. He's smiling. And again, for those, this may be too long. He's trigger warning. Okay. Hey, Craig Beats. Oh, he has a daughter. Okay, praying for the daughter. I think a lot of people want justice for Tyree. He was beaten. You can see it on the cameras by five black police officers in Memphis. They have been arrested. I believe four of them made bail. The first two was $350,000. The other three were $250,000. They've all been fired from the police department. They have come out and said, let me put it on here, that that three fire department firefighters or fire personnel have been let go as well, because they did not assess him correctly to see what kind of aid they should have given him. They basically went off the word of the officer saying, oh, he got pepper sprayed, and they really didn't. I guess there's a certain way they're supposed to check their vitals. And from the article I read, and I'm going to hear Craig B's, my dog is asleep in his bed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show that too. But these are the three fire department people who got fired too. They have not been charged as of now, but according to Tyre Nichols' stepdad, he wants everybody to be charged, and I think the lawyer does too, and I think the mom does too. But what really made me infuriated about this was there were like two scenes or two places, and the Whitaker lady, she stayed in the car. She stayed in the truck the whole time. So I'm just like, are they not all supposed to get out to see what's going on? And then they ended up calling a second unit to come by because they were like, "Oh, he's not responding." And I'm like, "What the hell? When you supposed to? When you supposed to? When you supposed to put him in and put him in there and take him to the hospital?" Like, I don't understand. And I'm sorry. I always thought to myself, you know what? No one firefighters don't be killing nobody. But in this case, it's like y'all couldn't. Could he have lived longer if you'd done your job? I don't know. Maybe they can be charged with negligence. They didn't hit the blows, but come on. Were you scared of the fire cops or something? Yeah. Yeah, it just yeah. And this is what I next one I'll show you. There was a there's actually two more officers, two more police officers that were fired, but they have not been charged yet. One of them has been identified as Preston. Hold on. Preston. What is this man's name? They had his name up there. Hold on, let me get his name correctly. Okay. I'm all about the facts. Okay. All right. His name is Preston Hempful. It says Preston Hempful and another unidentified cop haven't been charged. They've been fired, but they have been fired um um in this incident. Now with the incident with yeah, it says Officer Preston Hempful and an unidentified officer were relieved of their duty a day after the incident, Memphis PD revealed Monday. Okay. And it says Memphis Fire Department announced that it fired two MTs and a lieutenant who responded to the scene for failing to properly, I told you, assess Nichols as he lay beaten on the ground. Now, this is why the white police officer, who, by the way, was not at the second event where the five black cops beat Nichols, Preston Hempful and the other officer were at the first event, first scene. And during this scene, and this it said Hempful, who is white, allegedly deployed his taser during the confrontation. In his own body camera, Hempful is seen chasing Nichols down the road, but then turns back to the scene of the initial traffic stop. Okay. Hempful was heard on his body camera saying twice, "I hope they stomp his ass." Hey, Diggable Logic. Yeah, I think that they were told that. I do too. But I'm thinking like once you get there, your job is to assess, okay, this man don't look like he's been pepper sprayed. Or maybe he was pepper sprayed, but damn, did you look at his all his wounds and stuff? It says, I think anyone who clocks in the day when the 5 block where he's getting fired, these couldn't making sense nor solving every underlying problem with them. Yeah, I agree with you. It's not solving the epidemic, but I think what they're trying to do based on previous cases, it's always you have to have a protest to get a cop to be fired from the police department. And it usually takes a couple of weeks or a month. And I guess I'm thinking Memphis thought like, hey, if we terminate them right now, we can prevent, an outcry, a protest. But that didn't happen. And they probably got the Memphis whatever the county there is in Memphis to file charges on them, thinking like, hey, we're going to file charges on them real quick too. That way we can avert any, protests or any acts of, rioting. They always think we riot, but whatever. But that didn't happen. It still happened anyway. And it's like, they're finding out there's extra people that are involved. Yeah, he called now I want to say this. I think I did share the video on my community wall. I have not shared it or, on a live because it is triggering. I saw it on TV, and at one point, now what I saw was not the confrontation with Himful. I saw the one with the 5 black police officers, and at one point I had to turn away because it was just too much. And yeah, I heard him call for his mom. So it really does remind me of I think you're saying it reminds them of Rodney King, but it really reminds me of George Floyd. Okay, I'm about to address this. Thank you, because I'm addressing the rumors. Okay. Now I will say that the dad, the stepdad, the mom, and the Ben Crump, they do want Himful and the other officer to be charged as well. And they're like, well, why is he being shielded? And you just brought these 5 black officers out. And then Himful, he did give himself a lawyer. And his attorney said that earlier that Himful was the 3rd officer at Nichols' initial traffic stop. The first body cam footage released Friday was from Himful's device. As per departmental regulation, Officer Himful activated his body cam. He was never present at the second scene. He is cooperating with officials in this investigation. So I'm thinking he's singing like a canary right now. It really does make you think, does Black lives really matter? And does it matter to Black people? When we're in positions of authority? Because I do believe Memphis has a Black mayor and a Black chief of police. Right? Now, I'm going to say this too. I'm going to need to address this as well. They just had a vigil. Okay, where is... Okay. They just had a vigil for him in Memphis. And like I said about when Brandon died and all these people are saying these things about conspiracy theorists and why did they beat him and okay, really, Craig, can you delete your own? Can you delete your own comment, man? It's just not now. Not now. Okay. Just not now. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is the rumor that oh, that's what it is. But still, you supposed to beat a gang member? Well, I think also the Scorpion unit has been disbanded. So I do want to say, they had the vigil, and Tyre Nichols' father said at the vigil, and this is sad. So I need y'all to stop with the rumors, stop with the video, stop spreading the rumor, because I see it on Facebook too. This is what really sad. He had to address this at a prayer vigil outside his home. He addressed a crowd of protesters at a prayer vigil outside his home. The vigil took place at the very spot where Nichols had a second encounter with officers. He says, "I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. I really appreciate all the help, the support, the outreach, the showing of love for my son. Losing a son is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and to stand up here every day and try to put a face on all this is difficult, but we have to do it. I have a wife, I have stepchildren who need my support, and I'm going to give it to them." But this is what he said. This is what he had to say. "My son was not messing around with one of the officers' wives. That's just a rumor." Okay, do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? Let me find a video of him saying that. Cause okay. Okay. I want y'all to hear from uh stop with the rumor. This is what the dad says. Hold on.
Out of this, but they're not. At a time that if only where you saw that video where he was actually murdered not less than a week ago. As you can see, there is a growing memorial here tonight. What really moved the crowd is when Tyre Nichols' father said that if only he and his wife could have heard the cries of their son. Don't anybody believe that mess. They're trying to get out of this, but they're not. At a time when Rodney Wells should be grieving the death of his son, instead he's having to address what he calls rumors. Wells took time outside his home at a prayer vigil Monday to address protesters. This is the scene where a makeshift memorial now stands in honor of 29-year-old Tyre Nichols. Monday, the prayer vigil took place in the very spot where Nichols had that second encounter with officers. Police tried to cover it up. It still is trying to spread rumors about my son that are not true. For anybody who thought that these rumors was true, they are not. Just feet from Monday's prayer vigil, if protesters looked up high, there they saw the sky camera that's now shown the world what Nichols endured. To know that my son was calling out my wife's name, and we was not able to hear him to help him, was devastating. Wells says he and his wife have lived in the neighborhood for 5 years. Monday's prayer vigil organized by their neighbors. And I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. I really appreciate all the help, support, the outreach, the showing of love for my son. They lit.
Okay. Let me put this in the chat for you. I'm sorry to be harsh on you, Craig Beats. I'm tired of the rumors. I'm tired of the rumors. And you have to understand, they're doing that so they can smear a dead person's name to make people feel like, oh, he deserved it. Remember in the George Floyd, they were like, oh, he worked with this man. Oh, they had words over his wife or over, George Floyd was dating the woman that whatever that man name was with. Guess what? That doesn't mean he should have his a knee in his back. Same thing in this case. That doesn't mean he should have died. Stop smear campaigns, y'all. Please don't. Can y'all share this truth now? When y'all hear someone say, "Oh, he was sleeping with one of the cops' son," no, that's a lie. The stepfather said no, that wasn't happening. Craig. Okay, Craig. I love you with the love of the Lord. Okay. Okay. So I'm put are we all clear now? Tyre Nichols was not sleeping with no cop's wife. Okay, so stop with the rumors with Brandon's death, and stop with the rumors with Tyree's death. Craig Beats, it's not allegedly. You just heard his dad say that there were the rumors are not true. Come on now. Yeah, and I think that's why they were trying to fire them and charge them so fast. That's true. It's always going to be rumors, but we have to have, those of us who know better, we need to speak out more. And just like I said, I'm using this opportunity to tell the truth. Hey, these are rumors. Stop believing the rumors. Stop spreading the rumors. You saw what his dad said. It's not true. Yeah, there was some other places where I think New York and LA was having their protesters was I want to say when I saw LA, I think some of them were getting gassed. Craig Beats. Then why was they so mad when they pulled up in him? I don't know. And I think Lindsay, did you say that because you're from Memphis, what did you say earlier? You said they mistook him for a gang member. See, now I want to know if that's true or not. Cause then they kind of like say, "Oh, it's mistaken identity. They ain't need to beat him to death. They thought he was a bad gang member." You still not supposed to be beating people like that. Five people against one man. Well, I guess when we get to that trial, we'll get all the details hopefully then. But I think the white officer he for the scene. Cause his lawyer, look, he already lawyered up. He was like, my client said he was the third officer at the first scene. And he's cooperating with the investigation. Oh, okay. He for the scene. He probably for to draw them a diagram. But what he said about what's gonna get him in trouble though, which makes me think, okay, can he be charged with accessory before the fact? He said, I hope they get that. I hope they get his ass. And I'm thinking, like, dude, so did you intentionally not stop them then? Because you stopped running after him and went walk back to the first seat. So I'm just like, okay, sir. Oh, that's been floating around from Nashville? Okay. Well, I'll definitely come back here and give y'all an update. Craig. Craig gonna be Craig. But they disbanded the unit, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I think. So, but my thing is this. Why did they wait until, if they really want not to have protests, why did they wait till the protests happen and then you're going to disband the unit? You should have did that right after you fired them. And I'm sorry, I used to watch a TV show called Scorpion. It was a real good show. But it was like basically these nerds, not nerds. Well, I guess you say nerds or computer hackers. They were helping the police solve crimes. And I was like, oh, I like that. Like one guy, he was like autistic and genius or whatever. Okay, great. Okay. So all right. So like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. This is the last part I'm gonna talk about because I'm still upset about things people are saying that they need to not say. And like I said, with Brandon's case, people talking about witchcraft, sacrifice, and they're just saying things for attention. They want people to come to their YouTube channel or to listen to them or do something or maybe to get their base to do something. That's true. But I'm just saying, I feel like it's just a smear campaign on a dead man. And I'm just, unless we find out at his trial, you know, yeah. Craig said the cop was trying to say he doubled back quick. That's true. Because this is the thing, the union, because like places like Houston, Chicago, and other places, like the union's like, oh, we're gonna come in here. Because I know when the two cops here, they got charged with the death of two people during a botched raid. The president of the police union, he was all out. So we're gonna defend the policeman. He's from New York, so he had a New York accent, but he was down here in Texas. And they start doing the investigation on two cops, and one of them was black, and they found out that a lot of their search warrants and stuff was based on faulty or unreliable information, and now they gotta either free or retry people because of them, and they end up having a trial, and they end up going to jail. So I think, but that's after, like there was protests here, there was outcry, and ironically, Black Lives Matter, the local Black Lives Matter chapter, was pushing for the two cops to be investigated, well, to be fired and charged, because those two individuals who died, they were white. Where were the All Lives Matter people at? Yeah, that's true. My child would never. And then that's true, but certain cities though, certain cities, the the salary for a police officer is nice now. It's nice. I think I was reading somewhere about Chicago. It was like $65,000 a year starting. I was like, what? I don't know. I had to look up Memphis. Okay, so this is the other thing I'm upset about. So here is Tariq Nasheed. So these are the 5 officers. This is their mugshots. But Tariq Nasheed, who, by the way, I did a African American Greek episode on, he posted on Twitter, is anyone else getting non-FBA vibes from these dudes? And I'm thinking, like, Lord. If Twitter Fingers was a person, oh Lord, that's true, Lindsay. And I think want to say Derek Chauvin or some other white man, they had a whole GoFundMe for him. And they found it on Facebook, and I think they shut it down. Oh, but Ricky Schroeder also helped Kyle Rittenhouse. That's why he's on my probation list for the next 10 years. No, I think is this year 2 for him? Or year 3? Yeah, he on my list. I'm not for the support. Watch anything he's in. Not gonna share it either. I did the same thing for Mel Gibson. Craig B, should he stop? I thought Chauvin got out because yeah, I think you're right. But this is my thing. For those of you who don't know, Tariq Nasheed, yes, Hidden Colors documentary, 1804 or 1814 documentary, buck breaking documentary. I heard, don't watch it. It's nasty. There's an organization and a movement called American Descendants of Slavery. Okay. And it's basically a reparations movement. Well, Tariq Nasheed, I guess Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks wouldn't let him pimp it. So, it's 1804. Thank you. So Tariq Nasheed created his own organization, which basically seeking to reparations for Black people. At least I think so. It's called FBA, Foundational Black Americans. So since Tariq Nasheed has had this organization, which he's Foundational Black Americans, that he's a part of, he's very much reiterates a lot of things that the MAGA people say about immigrants, but he does it for Black immigrants. So he says a lot of disparaging things about Jamaicans, Trinidadians, I think Africans who come over here. He's just like, yeah. Anyone that disagrees with him, they must be non-FBA. So I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at these 5 Black men. I don't think their ADOS, FBA, or immigrant status kind of mattered at the time. It was 5 Black men in blue uniforms. I guess their uniform was blue, beating another Black man. Just kept this shit to himself. Put it in a Patreon with his members only. You came out here on Beyonce's internet and tweeted this. Just Simone? Who's Simone? That his wife? Who's Simone? You said EBT Weaver socialist programs. Yeah, he's always talking bad about other Black people in the African diaspora. And I'm just like, I really hate when I hear Black people repeat the rhetoric of those MAGA people. And I'm just like, do you not know they don't like us either? Yeah, he's always saying disparaging things. And it's not even the point of the conversation. It's like, people could disagree with him. And they're like, and I don't know why my Black brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and Africa, please don't go to his platform and talk to this man, because he's just gonna like start talking to you crazy and say all kind of crazy shit to you. And the thing is, you're right. I don't go over there neither. Because not only is he anti-immigrant, sometimes I think he's anti-Black, but he still wants our Black dollars. He wants to sell us on Black things, which ironically, you're anti-immigrant, but you have a whole documentary about the Haitian Revolution. I'm trying to understand. So, but if you want to talk more about this, check out Nappy Yankee's commentary, NAPZ TV. He did a whole show about this. It was very, very good and a very good discussion. He had also people on his panel, because it's just like, sir, this is not the time for this. Oh, autocorrect. Oh, sorry. Oh, you meant someone should take a. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but I'm just, sorry, go lay down and log off. Log off the internet. Log off Beyonce's internet. Normally I would say the best for last, but this is not the best. But he's definitely last. This man right here, here's another one. It's just like, sir, could you have just kept that shit to yourself? You're not helping this situation at all. Disclaimer, because I'm going to play you some audio. And I have a video. A lot of the links are in. I'm going to put in the chat. So this man name is Jason Whitlock. He is a Black conservative. He has his own YouTube channel. Yeah, Jason Whitlock. That's who it is. And I thought nobody could beat Tariq and Nasheed and how they communicated about the murder of Tyre Nichols. But no, Jason Whitlock just took it to a whole nother damn level. Whew, Jesus, fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Help us, Mama Oya. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me put this. Did I put this article in the chat? I'm so sorry. Okay. Another article. Did he ever play sports, Antoine? I remember one time I was watching something and they were talking about him, but they had used this other man's picture. And it wasn't him. And the other man was like, "Hey, why are you saying I said this? And why are you saying this about this man?" And it's actually a picture of me. So, but basically it was a Black Jewish cook, and he was talking about basically food that from slavery, and I guess its connection to now. And so he was dressed like a slave, which is on the cover of his book. And so they were using that to say, Jason Whitlock is basically a slave or Uncle Tom. So the man was like, why you got me up there, sir? Wait, did I? Okay. Wait, Memphis. Okay, I'm looking for. Oh, stepfather. Okay. Okay, that's not the one I wanted. Sorry, y'all. You know what? My dog is a little too quiet. My dog is a little too quiet, y'all. Okay. Okay. Did I put Tyre Nichols' stepfather rumors in here? Okay. Put this in here. But I'm gonna show y'all. Craig Beats, not today. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Craig Beats, not today, not tonight, not tomorrow. Let me gave her docs on who pay attention. Dude, Craig Beats, I have people who stalk me. They'll take your message and put it on the thumbnail and say I actually did that. Please, I'll say that. I know you're joking. I like jokes, but I'm just letting you know. Okay. So let me let y'all listen to this from Mr. Whitlock. So Mr. Whitlock was on Tucker Carlson show. And I don't like Tucker Carlson. Let me go get it. And let me say something too. I'm gonna say this. So I typed in Brandon Nichols. Shout out to a member of the transcript community who sent me the clip earlier, but I forgot where but I didn't go, but it was on my phone. So I was looking for it. Well, I forgot. Well, my mind is all crazy today. So I forgot it was in the text. So I was on YouTube trying to Google it, on there. And so I found, and I said, oh, I think this is it. And so it was actually from his page. Jason Whitlock took the clip of the segment of where he was on Tucker Carlson show. He put it on his channel. So I went to his channel and I'm clicking on the video, right? Do you know what YouTube told me before I even clicked the video and could watch it? It said this, y'all. The following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. Y'all, did y'all hear me? Hey, Nappy Yankee. I was just telling everybody they need to go check your show about Tariq Nasheed's comments. I just showed them the screenshot that you showed other night. And so I'm telling y'all, I'm listening. This is Jason Whitlock's channel. Y'all can go over there and watch it if you want. Like, share, subscribe. I really should say that, but okay, whatever. I shared Rickey Smiley. I'm sharing this man too. So I'm looking at the thing like, dang, it really does say the following content has been identified by each community as inappropriate or offensive to someone. And then it's cancel or confirm. So if I cancel it, I'm not going to watch it. But for me to watch it, I have to press confirm, y'all. Then it says again. I press confirm. Guess what it says? This content may be inappropriate for some users. Do you wish to continue? It said, do you wish to continue? Go back or continue. So I have to continue. So I'm gonna speed to the part where he brings up single mothers, which have nothing to do with this case. This is the thing. Jason Whitlock actually does say it's an open and shut case. These 5 Black officers should be fired, as he have been, should be charged, and they should go to jail. Like he has no problems with that. But then he starts going on this thing like, not sure why there's protesting when this is open and shut. This is just there's the media is pushing this as a distraction from the Ukraine war. That's the most important. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking like, dude, you're Black, I'm Black. This deals with Black people. You can care about 2 different things. I can care about police violence against Black men or Black people in the United States, and then care about people dying in the Ukraine war. I'm just saying, right? But then he goes on further to put his foot in his mouth. And let me, again, fair use. Okay. Okay.
For the world, but they don't want you focused on that. That is such a good point. And you've been in the news business all your life, 35 years or something. I felt guilty putting that video on the screen, not because I was on anyone's side. I felt obviously bad about it. It was horrible. But because you don't want to put ugly things on TV and inflame passions. You want people to be reasonable and think things through and reach wise decisions. Why would news organizations, they really want to make people enraged. Clearly. They don't want us focused on reality. Hey, if they want us to devote an hour of coverage to this and weekend coverage of this, and they want to take us to a good place, I would examine the racial element of this, because there is a racial element. And this is a story about young Black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young Black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young Black men do when they're supervised by a single Black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected some or put some Black woman in charge of the police force. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us.
Okay, so yeah, I know he's not. He's talking about the officers. He's not talking about Tyree, and that's why I wanted to listen to what he said and also bring it to y'all. So I'm thinking like, okay, the first part, all right, they, it's awful, it's bad, they should be charged, they should go to jail. But then you say it's not as important as the Ukrainian war, and I'm thinking like you can be concerned about two things at one time, okay? We're not technically in World War III. I would say we're in the Cold War. Would be more appropriate, but that's another discussion for another day. Craig Beats, okay? But yeah, he's talking about the Black officers. And so, yeah, single mothers. And this is what got me. Why is a sports report elevated as an expert on this? I don't know. But what really got me was the disservice of him saying that I need to look at the ages of these five men. But he's saying, oh, this looks like a gang fight, 5-on-1. Okay, all right. I can kind of, yeah. But he said the problem is because of single Black mothers. And I'm thinking, like, how did you go from these five young men are similar to other Black men who are raised by single Black mothers? How did you equate the Black female chief of police to a Black single mother? And then he not only disrespected her because look, and he said, oh, Memphis, they elected. Okay, most of the time I believe the mayor or the city council hires a police officer, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Yeah, Cold War. We're not fighting Russia directly. We're funding Ukraine. But Lindsay, I don't know if he's right. I think it's the overgeneralization to prove his point. No statistics was backed up. Nothing else was backed up. You say playing RIP Cubic Zirconia. Okay, thank you, Gator Girl, so much for being here. I appreciate you. But I'm just thinking, like, and then he said, like, all these other cities that are headed by Black female officers. And I'm thinking, like, wait a minute now. So you're telling me all of the cities, they got a Black female police officer, are basically like Black single mothers trying to raise males? I'm like, where's the data on that? I understand, Lindsay. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's like, how did you, were you just trying to find something to appease to this white man on this show? And he say, oh, you've been in the news biz about 35 years or so. Like, he didn't even know himself. And see, that's what I was thinking too. Is like, I'm thinking like, does he know this woman personally? And at first, I thought he was talking about, when I heard that he was talking about, oh, single black mothers. And then his title of his video, y'all, this is what he made the title. I think he knew what he was doing. He was trying to get people to come over there. And by the way, this video has over 30,000 views in 4 days. So this is the title of his video. The Tyre Nichols tragedy is a result of baby mama culture, says Jason Whitlock. He said single black mothers in the video. He didn't even say baby mama culture. I'm like, damn, dude, you is it because you only have 70 characters for a title ideal? Like, dude, you even took it there. Like, damn. Who is Chief Davis? Oh, Chief Davis in Atlanta. Do you know if the chief in Memphis is married? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, where is the study? Like, sir, can you tell me what other cities that have a black female cop, black female chief, and they're having problems like this? Because as far as I know, a black female chief, I'm thinking salary's nice, has access to resources, has to navigate a bureaucracy. Okay. The Chicago mayor says we're doing an excellent job. Craig Beats, we're talking about black police chiefs. Like, what cities with black police chiefs? Well, I guess he would probably call them a black single mother too. The ones who have black female mayors is like a black single mother heading household because there's no men there, and that's why they're doing all these things. I just, I don't know. This is just, Will Gator girl, no, you did. He said that role game to me. Wait a minute, that's a role game? Oh, he should. You know what? He should go to Mickey the Barber. Mickey the Barber does man weaves, and I'm telling you, those men leave those chairs. You can't tell it ain't their hair. They leave there 10, 15 years younger. I'm telling you. And Mickey's a woman. Mickey the Barber. You need to go to Mickey the Barber or go to somebody who's been trained by Mickey the Barber. Okay, Lynn said it's kind of quite interesting. And Blaze TV, only reason why he relocated to Nashville. Oh, wait, they in Nashville too? Wait a minute, is that why Des Dickerson, who used to be with the Revolution, is that why he's in Nashville too? Is Nashville that conservative? Seattle, Washington has, okay. That's what I'm thinking. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, oh, so we're can't leave head of households, we can't leave cities or police departments. Like, really, sir? Oh, she used to be in Atlanta. Police Chief Shirley M. Davis fired from prevalent job after botched sex crime probe. Look into it. Okay, I will. Now this is the thing. If he had said, "Hey, the current police chief of this city is the reason why this happened because she is an ineffective leader," I could go with that. But you just like one, you malign all black mothers. Then you malign all the black female police chiefs. Like, damn. He needs to go back to shaving his head. Okay, he probably does need to do that. Hey, Craig Beats, which one Okay, what are you referring to, Craig? Are you talking about what Gator Girl said or Washington? Wait, I can never respect a man with a hairline like Jada. Can't take the steal. He was better ball. Right. Critique her record, not broad generalization because he's mad at his mama. Exactly. I keep wondering, like, is this man mad at their mama, their ex-wife, a girl in high school that rejected them? Like, sir, why are you okay? Because I'm sorry, there are black men who love their mother. Their mother every did everything, was the greatest everything, and they turned out great. You can't say, "Oh, these 5 foods is because of the black single black mother culture." If that was the case with all those 5 black, do they all were they all raised by single mothers? Maybe they had 2-parent households, but because the police chief, she's a woman, so that means they couldn't take her direction. Maybe she told them to stop doing some shit, and they out there still doing it. Where is the responsibility on them? But no, it's just a distraction from Ukraine. What in the hell? But yeah, I'm gonna look her up. Sarah Lynn Davis. Okay, I'm gonna look her up. Thank you so much, Gator Girl. I appreciate it. Okay, y'all. I told you I wasn't gonna be on here long, but it seemed like I was on here long anyway. He's a grifter for the most part. Mainstream news media rejected him years ago. Hey, Spot on TV. Okay. Have a great relationship with both of my parents. They're married for almost 53 years. That is wonderful. I like black love. My aunt and uncle were married 49 years before he passed away. Yeah, I have some older cousins that have been married 30, 40 years. Beautiful. Wonderful. And then, again, girl, I was just also talking about Tariq Nasheed because he was over there tweeting stuff about them too. And I'm just like, why can't y'all be quiet? This is not the time. He's not the time or the place for this. Where is hold on? Mm-hmm. Where is Sergeant Mason from First 48 McDonald's Newports? This entire investigation will be over in 30 minutes plus commercials. My wife and I have been together for 18 years, married for 30. Oh, that's great. Love, black love. Wonderful. Love, black love. I would like to get married again one day. Right way. Prairie Beach Bottom got 37 youth ago. She's a major now assigned to young Dolph's case. Really? Sergeant Mason? Okay. Memphis Homicide Unit was the truth when Mason was on the case. Okay. Y'all gonna make me go look her up. You ain't saying Sergeant Mason? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to me for an hour, a little bit under an hour and a half. Thank you, Spottum, Gator Girl, Lindsay, Craig Beats, Antoine, Betty Yellick, Nappy Yankee, Naps TV, Craig Beats. Did I miss anybody? Antoine, Lindsay, Craig Beats, Ebony Woods. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. Too much before you. So glad that you can be here. Thank you to those of you who are in the bushes or in. Thank you, Diggable Logic. as well. Thank you to those watching in the bushes or the clouds. Thank you, Christopher David. All right. Thank you. If I miss anyone, please blame it on my head, not my heart. Oh, Carolyn Mason. She is everything. Got everybody confessing over value meals. Let me see. Dude, I'm gonna have a shock over that. Oh, gotta look her up. Carolyn Mason. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll probably see y'all in someone's chat. And just remember, don't spread the rumors. Okay? Don't spread the rumors. And definitely don't listen to Jason Whitlock and Tariq Nasheed. Okay? All right. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. Y'all have a very good night.